What happens to democracy when we prefer the company of obedient machines to the complexity of other humans? In this masterclass, Professor Kathleen Richardson will present the sobering reality of the artificial intimacy industry and why it's leading us towards a crisis of loneliness and manipulation. The booming $94 billion AI companion market is not a cure for loneliness, but instead it's weaponization, a social drug industry profiting from the disintegration of human connection. Just as smoking was normalized for stress relief before we understood the toxicity, AI companions like Replica or Character.ai are being normalized for loneliness despite causing social atrophy. The industry relies on deceptive anthropomorphism, hacking our mirror neurons to make us feel empathy for objects. This is not a feature. It is allowing corporations to take advantage of and exploit both our deepest psychological needs and our neurochemistry. It seems we haven't learned enough from social media's Pavlovian training, turning us into dopamine-addicted money bags. So while we focus on hard risks, like autonomous or bioweapons, the soft risks, like social and psychological collapse, are eroding our capacity to work together. A population that spends its private life commanding obedient AI slaves eventually loses the capacity or tolerance for negotiation and compromise with equals. This creates the dictator in the living room syndrome, fueling political polarization. If we are atomized and coddled by AI companions, we cannot solve global existential threats and prevent wars. You'll discover the psychological impact of replacing human attachment with AI simulations, why social robots are a contradiction in terms and the ethics of deception, the link between AI companionship, isolation, and the erosion of democratic values, why the movement to give rights to robots is actually a threat to human rights, and how to design and regulate technology that supports rather than replaces human connection. This is not a hopeful, here's how we build a friendly robot talk. This is the reality check the field needs from someone who spent decades documenting why treating machines like people is a danger to humanity. So if you're building with AI solutions, investing in them, researching them, or working in policy, you need to understand the full scope of the challenge before you can meaningfully contribute to any solution. Kathleen, please go ahead and share your screen.